analytics. Data analytics include the following 3 points: data analytics, data mining, and cognitive computing. So what is data analytics? Data analytics is the science of examining raw data with the purpose of drawing conclusions about that information. Data analytics is used in many industries to allow companies and organizations to make better business decisions, and in the science to verify and disprove existing model or theories. Then I want to talk about the process of data analytics. There are 8 steps of data analytics. Data requirement. The data is necessary as input to the analysis are specified based upon the requirement of those directing the analysis and the customers who will use the finished product of analysis. The general type of inventory upon which the data will be collected is referred as an experimental unit. Specific variables regarding a population may be specific and obtained. Data may be numerical or categorical. Data collection. Data is collected from the variety of resources. The requirements may be communicated by analysts to custodians of the data, such as information technology personnel within the organization. The data may also be collected from senior in the environment, such as traffic cameras, satellites, recording devices. It may also be obtained through interviews, downloads from the online source, or reading documentary. Data processing. Data initially obtained must be processed or organized for analysis. For instance, this may be involved placing data into row and column in a table format for the further analysis, such as within a spreadsheet or statistical software. Data cleaning. Once processed and organized, the data may be incomplete, contain duplicated content errors. The needs for data cleaning will arise from problems in the way that data is entered and stored. Data cleaning is a process of preventing and correcting those errors. Common tasks include record matching, deduplication, and column segmentation. Such data problems can also be identified through a variety of analytical techniques. For example, with financial information, the total for particular variables may be compared against a separately published number believed reliable. Usually amount above or below predetermined threshold may also be reviewed. There are several types of data cleaning that depend on the type of data. Exploratory data analysis. Once the data is cleaned, it can be analyzed. Analysts may apply a variety of techniques referred to as exploratory data analysis to begin understand the message contained in the data. The process of exploration may result in additional data cleaning or additional requests of data. So these activities may be interactive in nature. Descriptive statistics such as average or median may be generated to help understand the data. Data visualized may also be used to examine the data or graphic format to obtain additional insight regarded as a message within the data. Modeling and algorithm. Medical formula or model called algorithm may be applied to the data to identify relationships among variables, such as correlation or causation. In general terms, model may be developed to evaluate particular variable in the data based on other variable in the data, with some residual error depends on model accuracy. Data product. A data product is a computer application that takes data inputs and generates outputs, feeding them back into the environment. It may be based on a model algorithm. An example is an application that analyzes data about customer purchasing history and recommend other purchases the customer might enjoy. Communication. Once the data is analyzed, it may be reported in many formats to the users of the analyzed support requirement. The user may have feedback which results in additional analysis. As such, as most of analyzed circle is interactive. When they determine how to communicate the result, the analyst must consider data visualization techniques to help clearing the effective communicate the message to the audience. Data visualization uses information to display such as table or chart to help communicate key message contained in the data. Tables are helpful to a user who might look up specific numbers, while charts may help explain the quantitative message contained in the data. Then I want to talk about the data mining. So what is data mining? Data mining is an analytic process designed to explore data in search the constant pattern or the systematic relationship between variables, and then to evaluate the finding by applying the detected pattern to the new subset of data. The process data mining has three steps. The first is pre-processing. Before data mining algorithm can be used, a target data set must be accessible. As data mining can only uncover the pattern actually present in the data, the target data must be large enough to contain this pattern while remaining concise enough to be mined within an acceptable time limit. A common source of data is a data mart or data warehouse. Pre-processing is essential to analyze the multivariate data sets before data mining. The target set is then cleaned. Data clean removes the observation containing noise and those with missing data. Data mining involves the 6 common classes of text: anomaly detection, association rule cleaning, clustering, classification, regression, and summarizing. Result validation. Data mining can unintentionally be measured, and then can be produced results which appear to be significant, but which do not actually predict future behavior and cannot be produced on a new sample of data and bear little use. Often this results from the investigating too many hypotheses is not performing proper static hypothesis testing. A simple version of this problem is machine learning is known as an overfitting, but the same problem can be arise a different phrase after processing, and thus a test slipped when the applicable at all may not be sufficient to prevent this from happening. Finally, I want to talk about the cognitive computing. What is cognitive computing? Cognitive computing is the simulation of human thoughts processing in a computerized model. Cognitive computing involves self-learning systems that use data mining, pattern recognition, and natural language processing the way the human brain works. It has four characteristics which are adaptive. They must learn the information change, as and as a goal and requirements involved, they must resolve the ambiguity and tolerate unpredictability. They must be engineered to feeding or dynamic data in real time or near real time. Interactive. They must interact easily with the users so that those users can define their needs comfortably. They may also interact with other processors, device, or cloud service, as well as with people. Interactive and stateful. They must add with defining a problem by asking questions or finding additional source input if the problem states are ambiguous and incomplete. They must remember previous interaction in a process and return information that is suitable for the specific application at points in time. Contextual. They must understand, identify, and extract contextual elements such as meaning, significative time, location, operative domain, regulars. Users profile, process text and code. They may draw on multiple resources of information, including both structured and unstructured digital information, as well as similar inputs. That's all. Thank you.